Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, and today we are talking about negotiating. So, do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you avoid it? Are you quite willing to engage? Are you the person who makes the first move? Negotiating and knowing how to do it, it's a critical life skill. If you don't know how to negotiate, you end up doing things in your personal life and in your working life that you don't want to do. When you think about negotiating though, it doesn't just have a beginning, a middle and an end. Often it can be quite circular because how you finish one negotiation may impact the start of another. So it's important to think long term whenever you're thinking about how to negotiate. Also, it's important to remember that successful negotiation requires preparation. You can't just wing it and hope for the best. The best negotiators put a whole heap of thought, planning before they start the negotiation. For me, the two key things for you to think about when you're negotiating in your personal life or in your working life are preparation, physically and mentally, and also what it is you want to get out of the negotiation, what it is you want to talk about, what you want to cover, what you're willing to give up. So firstly, the physical preparation, the mental preparation. Don't do it when you're tired. Because when you're tired, your brain takes the path of least resistance. You're also not able to really think through and respond quickly because when you're tired, you're not rested. And when you're not rested, you're not firing on all cylinders. So when you're going through a negotiation, your mind's going to get pushed, it's going to get pulled. You're going to have things thrown at you that you may not expect. And what you want to be able to do is to respond mindfully. And you can only do that when you're rested, when you're able to slow your mind down, to breathe deeply, to notice how you're feeling so you can best prepare how you're going to react. So that starts with practicing how you slow your mind down, practicing and thinking about where the conversation might go. All those mindfulness techniques that I've talked about in the past, these are the sorts of techniques that really come to the fore when you're negotiating, because you want to be able to remain calm. Whatever you're negotiating, it's likely that it will have a degree of emotional attachment to it. Emotion can be great. It's good that this is important for you. But if you are overly emotional during a negotiation, it's likely you won't come out getting what you want. So, that emotional detachment piece, that's important. And that can be hard to do. But when you're prepared, when you've thought through the process, you've thought through the consequences, you've made sure that you're rested, you're mentally and physically prepared, it's easier to do that. And secondly, what's the preparation that you need to do for the negotiation so you're ready for it? And by that I mean, who's on the other side of the table? Who is it that you're negotiating with? Is it a spouse, a partner? Is it a work colleague? Is it your boss? What do they want? What do they care about? How can you couch what you want in a way that meets their needs, in terms that are good for them? For example, if you're talking to your boss about a pay rise, how do you put it forward in such a way that it's really clear what are the business benefits of you getting a pay rise? How does that help them be successful? How does that help them get done what they need to get done or achieve what it is that they want to achieve? Part of that process, the preparation, is really understanding how does what you want meet their needs? How does what you want help them achieve what it is they need to achieve? As part of that process, you also need to know what is it that you really want and what is it that you're willing to trade? Because every negotiation involves compromise and involves some form of trade-off. So what is it that you want more than something else? For example, if you're thinking about work schedule and work priorities, if you're thinking about a pay rise, is it that you value more holidays and you're willing to give up pay for those more holidays? So know what it is that matters the most to you. That's about you setting boundaries. And if you walk into the negotiation not knowing your boundaries, you may give up something that actually is really important to you. And lastly, remember, negotiation, it is a compromise. It's push, it's pull. Sometimes it can be incremental. Sometimes the negotiation can take place over a number of conversations. So get clear, get ready, be prepared, and above all else, be yourself, be authentic, know what you need to stick to, and know what you're willing to let go on. And good luck. Take care, and I'll see you next week.